Hi guys, welcome back to the Inktober 2024 series. In this video, we'll have a few prompts put together, just because I am lagging a little bit behind. So the first one is passport. I thought this was a relatively straightforward prompt until I hadn't really realised before how complicated the emblem of the British passport is. I think it's got a unicorn and a lion, and it's got quite intricate details that I've never really noticed before, so it was a little bit difficult drawing them, but if you don't look too close, I think I did a decent job. But if you do look at the lion and the unicorn closely, then they do look kind of terrifying. But yeah, fairly simple colours, just some yellow, gold and black background. They changed the passport recently. It used to be like a nice red burgundy colour, which would have been nice to paint, but this is the new passport. I wonder what everybody else has done. I wonder if they've just done a passport or if they've incorporated it into a scene. But you can see I'm doing this in bed. So yeah, just at the end of the day, I had a little bit of time. I tucked into bed and there you have it, the passport. Yeah, like I said, if you look close enough, it looks terrifying. So the next prompt is Trek. This was quite similar. Oh wait, no, it's not Trek. I'm looking at it at a voiceover and I'm looking at the page and it says Trek and I'm getting confused. It is Hike. However, I did find that Trek and Hike were very similar prompts, but then I googled it and apparently there is a difference. A trek is a very long distance and it can take a few days, whereas a hike is usually a marked trail and it lasts for a couple of hours. So I decided to do like a foresty scene for that. And here is the ink work. I put a lot of texture into this one, which was quite fun to play with. I'm trying to practice my values with the ink work. That is one of my objectives for Inktober. Although I do use watercolours, I want to get more confident with using just one ink pen and being able to give different contrasts and make a scene really pop. So the basic scene is done. I'm just adding a bit more detail. I'm using the right end of the Fude pen this time. And again, just keep going till I feel like it looks right. And having a little cookie break. Again, referring back to my colour log. The first page, marking your colours down, is always so handy. I'm going in with the same cerulean blue as I did for the last prompt for the sky, just so it's a bit more harmonious on the sketchbook spread. And then I'm trying not to use too many colours because it can get very muddy and murky, but I did feel that this was a little bit too bright for the scene, so I'm trying to dull it down. And at this point, I'm thinking it looked better in just the ink work. But here I am trying to fix it. And there you have it. That is the day 8 prompt done. Now moving on to the 9th prompt, which was sun. I decided to do something a little bit different for it because I usually like to sketch things that I could see in real life, and the sun itself, I didn't really want to draw a circle with some sun rays. So I did think of a drink in my childhood. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Sunny D, Sunny Delight. It's just like a core memory I have. I think it's still around, but maybe I've just grown out of it, so I've not paid attention. But yeah, so Sunny Delight is what I thought of for the prompt sun. And the label does have a little sun in it, so I thought that was a nice way to incorporate it. The other things I thought of for this prompt is maybe like a sunset kind of scene. But then I thought it's too complicated, and I did a few scenes for the last 2 prompts. So just nice and simple with a carton of orange juice. And here I am drawing some sun rays. And then the bright orange also adds a nice pop of colour to the page. I'm conscious of doing some sort of gradient. I don't want it to just be like a block orange colour because the majority of the object is orange, but I'm trying to keep it different shades just to make it look a little bit more realistic. Then drawing on some oranges. And then just deepening it with the colours. There wasn't much space for a shadow underneath, but I'm making do with whatever space I have. And just going over it with some stronger ink lines. Sometimes the watercolours just wash over it and dull it down, so I do like to sometimes, when I'm finished, just have another look at it and then go back in with my ink pen. And I just thought it was a really nice way to capture something from my childhood. Here I am again, not knowing when to finish. And then I decided I'm finished. So the last one for this spread was Nomadic. I did struggle finding a reference photo that I wanted to sketch, so in the end I went for one of these like yurts or tents that they use, and it's got a simple background with a blue sky, some clouds and a rocky foreground. At this point, I think on this day I was kind of forcing myself to do it, so it's not my, it didn't come from the heart, it's not my best work, it was just very quick. But that's part of the experience, I guess, just to push yourself a little bit. And doing something is better than doing nothing at all, so it was nice that it kind of forced me to still do something even though it was very quickly. There's still a lot to learn from it. The sun's very bright, so it is washing out the intensity of my watercolours. It looks slightly a bit more dull in this shot. But I can assure you their saturation is a little bit brighter. And there you have it. That's all 4 prompts done. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.